Fiona, what about the question of audience targeting, reaching the right people? There's a lot of powerful tools we've been talking about through Xandr and other platforms, of course. Then there's a lot to be said about the context. So I guess the question is, in terms of brand strategy and investment now, what's the balance between audience targeting and contextual marketing?
Yeah, well, we're a really large brand, 140 million connections. We have multiple audiences. And so we have a need both to go mass and get incredible reach at scale, but also to be able to very precisely target our audiences. So we're constantly searching for that right balance. As marketers, we start as building brands for humans. So our job really is to deeply understand our customers and to make sure that we can uncover deep human insights that will allow us to address their needs. So I think about our business decision maker target, for example. We all know the cliche and the traditional approach to marketing. You see the advertising and you see it in the traditional contextual placement. And there's a place for that, but I know that a business decision maker today, they're probably leading the charge on digitization and e-commerce and digital transformation in their company. I know that they're really heavy streamers of video. I know that they love sports. I know they actually love listening to podcasts. And I know that they're probably 50% millennials. So that really transforms the way you think about going to find that audience. And as probably one of the first millennial B2B marketers, I'm looking for a partner that understands that. So don't get me wrong, there is nothing like the huge convening power of a live sports event. And I think we could all acknowledge that we would love one of those right now. But whilst demos, I think, will always remain important, while regional reach will remain important, it's great to be able to go and get large cohorts on VOD and OTT. The truth is, I need to complement that with very finely surgically targeted audience-based strategies. And I'm looking for a partner that can complement the first-party data we have and go and reach those audiences, find them, and then allow us to follow them. I think of it like this. Do you remember the old kids game where you have find the differences, and you have two pictures that at first sight look absolutely identical? What I'm looking for is the partner that can go in and find those differences for me, and then actually go and find that audience and help me track them through the ecosystem. Because remember, if I want to go and persuade consumers to switch to my wireless product, one of the great ways to do that is to go and target movers. They're much more likely to be switching wireless and broadband. If I want to go and put forward one of our amazing offers around how we're supporting first responders, free equipment for life with FirstNet, 3 months free wireless for nurses and doctors, I've got to be able to go and target them and find them. And I think the household addressability is where that really helps me be truly efficient at delivering those marketing strategies.
How does this idea of addressability or audience targeting change what we've kind of known to be the upfront, which of course this year has changed?
Yeah. Well, it's funny, people keep asking, when will the upfront start? And I stumbled across a quote the other day from Bob Iger, who I think was asked, when will the Disney parks reopen? And he said, no dates, just data. And I think that's what is guiding us. There are so many variables right now when it comes to the upfront. I don't know when live sports will begin. I don't know what I can buy at a traditional upfront. I don't know when there'll be new episodes, original content. I don't know, frankly, if scatter pricing drops below upfront pricing. If upfront pricing drops below scatter pricing, whether I'll get a return on that. So many variables. So we're now operating with a new set of principles. First, there is no doubt that we are after the most premium content. So consumption is changing. I want eyeball heavy content, and that's live news, That is, people are being drawn to the innovative ways that we're seeing new programming getting made. I'm thinking about Saturday Night Live and the late night talk show hosts who are broadcasting from their homes. I'm laser focused on identifying that kind of premium programming. But second, I want to be truly surgical. So how can I go and find the audiences that I need right now? We had a massive upswing of demand for our business services. How can enterprises, small, large, and medium, keep their employees connected and collaborating? So that has suddenly become a primary and a priority audience for us. We are the first net provider, the first public safety network in the US, and we have nurses and doctors and sheriffs and government agencies needing our support. So again, I have very, very precise targeting and surgical needs. Thirdly, my principle is please let us be adaptive. Never before have we seen so much change, so much evolution, and such a dynamic movement in how people are thinking and feeling and what they're doing. And frankly, I need my media to be able to adjust to that. I need to be able to find the right audiences. I need to find them in the right frame of mind. We've seen this swing from obsessive devouring of live news actually to taking the time out to get some escapism through actually primetime finales, classic dramas, all of the old content that perhaps we thought we were never going to watch. And I need the flexibility to be able to flex into that, to be able to flex up and down without penalty. And, you know, finally, I just want a great partner. I want a great partner that can help us with all of these tactics and bring them together in a collective manner. I can't be working with different teams. I want a coalition, and I want us all focus ultimately on the right goal, which is how can I find my audiences? How can I follow my audiences? And then most importantly, how can I ensure business and brand outcomes? So I'm very interested in working during the upfront to align some of our strategic partnerships and our buys to business and brand KPIs. Let's go and get some guarantees, and let's deliver the outcomes that we think we can together.